so human and flawed. I'll break down even though I'm still strong. In time, we'll make fools of us all. Build us up and then laughs when we fall. You pull me through when I'm alone in the dark and the fear is my truth. Yeah, all the things that you are, beautifully broken, alive in my heart. I know that you are everything. Let your heart sing, and tonight will light up the stars. All that you are. You're the sound of redemption, the faith that I've lost, the answers I'm seeking, no matter the cost. You open the window, now I can see, and you taught me forgiveness by giving your love back to me. Yeah, all the things that you are, beautifully broken, alive in my heart. I know that you are everything. Let your heart sing in tonight. Yeah, all the things that you are, beautifully broken, alive in my heart. I know that you are everything. Let your heart sing in tonight. Let your heart sing in tonight. Light up the stars. All that you are. Oh, I feel all the faint morning light filled with hope, 'cause you're here in my life.
You're listening to 102.7 Chop FM, and this is Arts Talk. Good evening. This is Arts Talk on 102.7 Chop FM. I'm your host, Dave Peters. This show is dedicated to seeking out and speaking to the artists of Newmarket. Not just musical artists, although we always have plenty of those, but artists practicing all disciplines, both amateur and professional. If you're in the arts in Newmarket and would like to appear on this show, then send me an email at newmarketartscouncil@gmail.com. And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday at 5:45 p.m. to hear great music and hear what's going on in the arts in Newmarket. My guest tonight is the band Rue Bella. Welcome, Rue Bella.
Hi. Thank you.
There you go. That's good. Do you harmonize?
Yes.
No, that's about as harmonic as it gets. Rue Bella is Taylor Koss on vocal and keyboard, Adam Clark on guitar, on bass, Brandon Webb on guitar, and Clint Del Brock on drums. I got that right?
You got it.
I could tell because Clint was sitting on the cajon, so that narrowed it down for me.
We've been calling Clint Clinton lately.
Clinton. Why is that, Clinton?
It makes me sound smarter.
It makes you look smarter. You look good. So, Rue Bella, the first thing I got to ask is the name. So when Taylor first said the name Rue Bella, I thought, why did you name yourself after an infectious disease? But of course, I saw that it was spelt like the French words, meaning beautiful street or beautiful road. So who can explain the name to me?
So, well, I know it's an infectious disease and all, but it sounded really pretty. And so I liked that it was kind of like, you know, a little bit of sugar and then a little bit of sour. Like, it was kind of like, it sounded pretty, but it was actually kind of, you know.
Dark.
Yeah, it had a dark,
Nice.
yeah. So, and then Brandon had the idea of changing the spelling because I was just going to go with Rue Bella, straight up disease. But
Yeah.
he was like, no, let's make this,
Play on words.
let's do this. Yeah, so.
I think it's an excellent idea.
yeah.
But when you Google Rue Bella, of course, you know what you get German measles, like the first 5 choices.
But if you
know.
search Rue space Bella, I think
You still get German measles.
I thought we were like top on Google. But
No.
Not yet.
not yet.
I agree, though. It does roll off the tongue. It's
pretty, right?
It is pretty, yeah, pretty. I was searching for another word, but yeah, I'll take pretty.
Well, I didn't even know Rue Bella was a disease. I don't know.
You didn't?
Maybe I'm just, I was like, oh, that word sounds cool. But yeah, I didn't know it was a disease.
Do you have
I knew
kids?
it was a disease.
I do, yeah.
So your child probably got the MMR vaccine, or maybe your anti-vaccine. But the R in MMR is rubella.
Oh, wow.
Measles, mumps, rubella. That's what that stands for.
Very.
Watch out, we're infectious.
Yeah.
See, it's kind of
That's
clever,
good.
right?
Are you in marketing? You must be in marketing. I love that. So I was telling Brandon while we were off air, I visited the Bandcamp site and listened to the 3 tracks that we're going to play tonight. And I really like it a lot. I like it a lot, especially that combination of the heavy keyboards, which I'm not used to hearing you play, Taylor.
Yeah.
It's usually a little more lighter, a little more, I don't know, airy or something, more poppy. Was this band formed to be a little more heavy?
Yeah, definitely in comparison to what I was playing before. You guys come from, the guys come from a pretty alternative rock, kind of heavier than at least what I was playing background. And I like that type of music, so yeah, we just started playing together, and
How long ago was that?
a year ago?
Yeah, about a year ago, yeah.
Did you all know each other from the jam spot or something, or was it a meetup type thing? What happened?
Well, so Adam and I have played together for years. We've known Clint for a long, long time. And we were just looking at startup. We all 3 of us went to high school together.
Oh, is that right? Here in Newmarket?
Yeah, here in Newmarket we went to Dr. Dennison.
Dr. Dennison,
Yeah.
up on Bristol.
Clint and I went to Maple Leaf Public School too.
Really?
So
You're truly locals.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Born and raised.
Born and raised.
Yeah, so we played together for years. We were playing in a band called Betting Black, and we wanted to try just a new project. And we actually met Taylor at one of our shows. Never heard her play before. Yeah, never heard her at all. And we were just talking, and heard a lot of good things about her. And we just got together and jammed, and then it clicked. It was fun.
Really?
Yeah.
And what did you start jamming on? Did you have some music in common that you like to cover?
We picked a couple cover songs to start with, and then I think we just like grabbed, was it Loudmouth? That was the first one we did?
Yeah.
So it was just a song that I had written already and was like, I'd love to hear us, like,
A
our
band
take
arrangement on it,
and
yeah. Now I know you're a Riot Girl. Are you guys Riot Girls? What is that?
Yeah, they're
is that
Riot
what
Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
am I getting a little L7 going on here?
No, that's not really our style, but I'm sure that you guys, I'm sure they like some of that stuff.
So what Riot Girl? What is it?
Riot Girls, like Bikini Kill and Hole and.
Oh, I love
Oh,
Hole.
yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, like, what?
Yeah, we were jamming Malibu.
we rocked it. We've got a pretty diverse taste of music,
Yeah.
and I think all of us have a lot of bands with female singers in it that we all love and like, and
No doubt.
oh,
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
totally.
Tragic Kingdom is one of the best albums
Awesome.
out there. Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of No Doubt.
yeah, she's
What's
that
not to
band
love?
was awesome.
Yeah.
Great.
It's a shame that what's his name messed with her though. You know,
What's his
broke
name?
her heart. You know, Gavin.
Yeah, I know. She's gotten her heart broken a couple times, it
Yeah.
seems like.
Who would ever leave her?
I don't know.
That's what I was thinking.
Her
What do you
bass player.
think?
Insane.
The
It's
guy.
insane. How's it get any better now? So you found something in common in the heaviness that you guys lean more towards as you were growing up. The first music you were playing was metal. Was it punk?
It's a combination of metal, alternative rock, grungy for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Big influence from Nirvana and Metallica for me back when I was in public school.
Nirvana and Metallica. Those two often don't go hand in hand.
No. Those are
And keyboards.
Yeah.
back in grade 8 times.
And are you a Jason Newsted man or a Robert Trujillo man?
Newstead.
He can play.
Yeah.
But Trujillo's got that get all down. Have you ever seen
Yeah, he's
Robert
a
Trujillo plays bass in
wrestler now.
Metallica?
I heard.
They all look like beasts when they're playing.
They
I don't
really
know
do.
which. I
They
don't know
look-
who is who, but yeah.
Look like you're going to hurt somebody. And what about you, Clint?
I listened to a lot of different things growing up, but I guess my stronger influences were kind of around that whole was it the rap rock genre that kind of popped up there for a while. So
Sure, Linkin Park or
Yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit.
Exactly.
I'm digging the Biscuit.
Yeah, I listened a
Don't
lot to
stop
like
me.
Rage Against the Machine and stuff, and
Oh, yeah.
played in a band for a while. Me and Uncle Brian that kind of that was like our main influence and did that sort of thing for a
Right.
while, and yeah, and that's I guess how I kind of met Brandon, and because we all played in bands that kind of played local shows around here and stuff.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
So yeah.
Were you always a drummer?
Yep. Yeah, I always joke with these guys when they start talking notes, and I'm like, "Pardon, boom boom tap over
I
here."
do the same thing. Is it a 7? Where's the 1? That's all I want to know.
Exactly. And so
Boom, boom,
get some
tap.
laughs out of that. But, yeah.
How do you tell there's a drummer at the door? You probably heard this one.
Yeah. The rhythm speeds up and slows down.
Yeah, I heard it's the knocking speeds up and gets louder.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Guilty.
Yeah.
It's the excitement. It's the adrenaline.
Totally.
How do you tell there's a lead singer at the door?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He never knows when to come in and forgot the key. Which is pretty good.
That's good.
And I heard one other drummer one the other day. What's the difference between a drummer and a large pizza? A large pizza can feed a family of 4.
Burn.
Burn.
Large pizza
Large
only
scale
costs
burn.
like $5 now.
Yeah, really.
Pick up
Easily
special.
feed a family of 4. And Brandon, you were always a guitar player?
No. I've played I've played bass in bands, and I played guitar in bands, mostly those two. Yeah. And we grew up we did grow up together, and we played in bands all through high school. Like, we were all in opposite bands.
Yeah.
And so we did all the high school shows and stuff like that. And so in those bands, I played guitar mostly.
And what about you, Adam? You've always been a bass player?
Nope.
You switch back and forth?
Been a drummer, bass player, percussionist, DJ.
DJ, a scratcher?
Yeah.
Really?
I was in band Shag way back in the day. Bit of everything. Some guitar, a little everything.
So you're a handy guy to have around.
Jack of all trades.
That's
Master
good.
of none.
A mile wide and an inch deep.
Yeah.
That's good though. It's handy to have around.
Yeah.
Like when maybe Brandon can't handle a lead or something, you can pop in and do that sort of thing.
I can just pretend.
Wait, I can do
I'm really
that?
good at air guitar too.
Yeah, you just make facial expression. What?
Actually, I will say this: Adam is quite skilled in the arts of recording and engineering.
Yeah.
Oh, that helps.
He is the mastermind behind the soundboard. Actually, with all of our tracks that you guys will check out today, he was the guy sitting behind the soundboard and did all the engineering for it. You know, we worked on it as a band collectively and produced it ourselves, but he's got quite the skill with that.
Thanks.
That's
Definitely.
nice.
Yeah.
That's not what he says about you behind your back, but that's really,
See
really nice.
what else it says.
That's really nice. So we're going to start off with Black Solitaire here. What's the story with that? Did somebody bring Black Solitaire to the band and say, hey, here's a tune? Or
It was just an idea. It was an idea of like one verse, and it was a pretty simple concept. We took it. We just, I showed the group the idea, and we took it and turned it into a song. And I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It's cool. It's got a nice jazzy vibe to it. And,
totally jazzy vibe. I was saying to Amy Taylor when she came in, Amy Winehouse is what I thought when I first heard it, which is
Cool, yeah.
that's a compliment.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen the Amy Winehouse movie?
I
Amy?
haven't. I've been meaning to
Oh,
watch
man.
it. Seems sad. I love her.
It is. It's terribly sad, but
Yeah.
it's really, really good.
I will
The girl
watch
had
it.
skills.
Oh my god.
She's no Taylor Koss, but
No. I saw
I
her
agree
do
with that.
some radio sessions. She's amazing.
All right, this is ArtsTalk on 102.7, and we're with the band Rue Bella, and we're going to hear a tune called Black Solitaire by Rue Bella on 102.7 Chop FM.
You and I are thieves of stone, and I said my piece. Now I'm done. I'm done. I ain't playing no twos. I ain't playing no fours. You're gone out and leave through the back door. We're all being scrutinized by the sounds of black solitaire. You and I said I miss you. I miss you.
Black Solitaire by Rue Bella on 102.7 Chop FM. You're listening to Arts Talk. I'm your host, Dave Peters, and we are in conversation with Rue Bella, Taylor, Adam, Brandon, and Clinton from Rue Bella. So we were talking off air about the creation of this song, and this was your first collaboration, it sounds like. Part of the magic of songwriting that I'm always blown away by is how you start with the kernel of an idea, and then it starts to take on rules. It starts to require things. And you were saying, Clint, how about this? How about that? And people bring things to it, and then it starts to need things or ask for things. Do you find that?
Yeah. It's weird. It's hard to explain, too.
It is, because it didn't exist. Like 10 minutes ago, the thing didn't exist. Now it's a thing that seems to be setting its own rules or requiring certain things. I'm just amazed by that.
Yeah, it's pretty weird how the whole process works, and it's like, you'll sit there and you'll come up with a random idea, and you just feel it. It's like an intuitive kind of feeling inside you that you're like, that's awesome, that's wicked.
Yeah.
And it's weird because the scary thing about it is usually when it resonates with you, it resonates with other people.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's the best though.
Yeah.
When you're like, I know what you're talking about, and then you both do it, or the whole band, and it's just like.
Yeah. And Clint goes boom tap. Go ahead.
Exactly. I was gonna say too, at least for myself, it's kind of interesting because these guys will bring something, and I'll just they usually let me have free reign on it first, and they sometimes have an idea of what they hear in their mind, and I'll play something, and it'll either be exactly what they hear, or it'll be something way off in left field that makes no sense, or it'll spark another creative juice inside of them that'll be like, whoa, I never heard it that way, or something, and
Finally.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Yeah.
Which is another totally cool part of it, right? You've processed a song in a certain way that they didn't even think of. Are you looking for something particular when you hear a chord progression? Are you looking for the downstroke? Are you looking for the count somewhere in it, or what strikes you first when you have sitting there behind the kit?
Usually for me, it's I usually try and picture myself as a listener, and how I'd perceive the song, and how I'd want to feel listening to the song. Okay. And I don't go there and just, oh yeah, we need more cowbell.
Every song needs more cowbell.
Yeah.
Everything has to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, exactly. Right. So.
Well, you show a lot of restraint on Black Solitaire, right? It requires you to be a little bit, probably a little more restrained than you would normally be on a rockin' song, I would think.
Yeah, and I feel that's why this band is I love playing in this band, because it really, there's so many different avenues that we've all played in before, as far as different bands and even what we listen to and everything. And then when we come together, we all kind of hone in onto one song and kind of bring our own little pieces of work and really make it work with not a lot of effort, which is really nice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's great that it doesn't feel like work,
Yeah.
Or that it doesn't feel like pressure. Early on, the first few times, you all must have been a little worried, maybe too strong of a word, but wondering, right? Is this gonna gel? Clearly, it has, because you produce some really good stuff.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I hear a lot of local acts, and I mean, I love Hysterics. I don't know if you know the other band that
I have shown them.
Hysterics,
Hysterics,
They are awesome. But they haven't produced much in the way of originals yet.
We're actually going to record with Adam coming up soon, so we'll have some new high quality tracks. But
that's nice. That's nice.
Yep.
So Taylor is going to get famous one way or the other. With you guys or without you.
We stick together.
No, I'm just joking. Of course, I'm just kidding. But there's obviously something.
Hanging onto her ankle.
It's okay. I'm hanging on.
Taylor's got a lot of wicked solo stuff.
Yes, I know.
And it's funny because I'd never listened to any of it
Thanks.
before we started playing. And then when we started playing, I checked it out after we started playing. And I'm like, this is wicked. And I still your songs are in my head all the time.
Thanks,
I love
man.
It.
You know, it's true, and it's interesting. She's equally comfortable there doing solo work or collaborating with a group of guys like you, or collaborating with the Hysterics. It's it's good stuff,
it's all
man.
fun.
Now you seem to carry the vocal load on that song pretty much yourself. Are you guys doing any lead or supporting vocals? Any of the other guys?
Well, Black Solitaire Brandon sings in the chorus and in the bridge, and then the three of us do some background, like Adam and
Some woes and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
that song's got
I
all
just
of
try and
us.
help and thicken some stuff up
Mm-hmm.
live.
We were just kind of experimenting to see what works. Like Taylor's voice is very, very good, and it's very beautiful sounding. And you know, we didn't want to. It's weird. You don't want to toy with that too much, right?
True.
But we wanted to just test it out, see how it sounded. We've got another track that we're working on where I sing a bit in, and it sounds really good. I think we're
Yeah.
all really happy with it, and we're just kind of testing the water, see what works. And
I've gotten a lot of good feedback on the double vocals, like
Yeah.
the us singing together. So yeah, I think we'll definitely do more of that going forward too.
It's good. It gives you flexibility.
Yeah. why not?
Change the sound a little bit.
Yeah,
A little
definitely.
bit. That's the key. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, yeah. So it
Yeah.
sounds like the band, but not 100% the same all the time.
Yeah.
Do any singing?
I'm still working on getting that, choking the cat out of my throat.
Coughing up hairballs a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
So I sing when we jam. I sing enthusiastically, but really, really badly.
Yeah.
I couldn't carry a tune in a bucket.
It's really bad when you think you can sing and then you get up to a mic and then you hear yourself and you're, whoa,
Oh.
not so much.
That is really a cold
You just
slap
got to
in
do
the
it
head.
more, man. That's
Yeah.
all. Just gotta do it more.
And sometimes singing and playing is not that easy.
No, that's true too.
I find that super difficult. Well, with keys and guitar it's a bit easier, but bass and drums, oh my god.
Yeah, especially
hard
if
to
you have if the lyrics off the beat, I find that almost impossible.
It's challenging.
Yeah.
I'm gonna miss something.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, just sprain something.
Exactly.
You're the keeper of time if you're the drummer.
That's job number one.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And singing, if you can. It's the only job that matters. Do you plan to do gigs, or have you done gigs?
Well, we haven't played any gigs yet. We have our first gig booked in June 24th, and that's in Barrie at the Fox Lounge, I believe.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and we're playing with some wicked bands, and it'll be our first official show.
June what date?
June 24th.
June 24th.
Yeah.
What day of the week is that?
I think it's a Friday.
Friday or Saturday,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, the Fox Lounge in Barrie.
Yeah.
We're actually tonight. We're gonna go up to the Fox. The Fox is really cool. It's a rock and roll bar in Barrie, and it's completely dedicated to live music, which
Fantastic.
you don't get that very much anymore, which is a
Don't.
shame. And the whole scene up there and the culture is pretty nice, and hopefully we can get something like that here in Newmarket. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyways, we're gonna go up there tonight, and we're gonna rock out some acoustic tunes and play the open mic that they got there tonight. So
Terrific.
yeah.
Yeah, we played, I'm in Max Eden's band, Shades of Sunday, and we played the Roxy up there. Have you
Oh,
been in
yeah.
that?
The
That's
big
That's a
stage.
great venue. It's huge.
Yeah.
Really, really cool. So they've got a couple live music dedicated venues up in Barrie. Good on them. I agree with you totally, Brandon. I think we need something like that here. I know there's the one on Stellar, right, that specializes in metal, above the bowling alley, I think. You've heard of that place?
Oh, like Stellar Hall?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
seen that they do some metal
They're
shows.
doing some metal shows.
Are they all ages shows?
I don't know.
The Jam Spot does that. When I think of metal shows, I always think of the Jam Spot
Yeah.
because I've seen that place fill up all ages
Max
shows.
has done a lot of metal
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Good
That's
on
the
him.
best.
Yeah,
venue
absolutely. I mean,
for
he's
that.
the main, especially since Josh Gottlieb left town.
That's
Yeah.
what
I
was just
know.
gonna
There
say.
may be nobody promoting music bigger than Max in
No.
Newmarket. And Josh was such a huge loss.
We miss you, Josh.
Miss you, Josh.
Yeah.
Totally. Nobody has stepped in to do what he did.
Not the way he did it. Yeah, it's
Definitely
definitely.
not.
It's like you need like 5 people to do what Josh did. It seems
Honestly,
like.
yeah.
I don't know how I did it, but yeah.
So long too.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
played a lot of, like, in whatever projects we've done, we've played a lot of Josh shows.
I did like majority of the live sound for his shows too, back in the day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a huge loss. I met a fella that he thought was going to maybe do some promoting, but he's kind of disappeared. And since then, Tequila has gotten out of the live music business,
Yeah.
which is a shame. The owner was never a big fan, I don't think, for a variety of reasons.
No.
So other than the Jam Spot, it's, I guess, the Firkin over at Leslie and Gorham.
Sometimes Colonel Mustard's has
Colonel Mustard's.
bands play, but not so often. And then there was that bar, I mean, this wasn't really for like rock bands, but there was the bar Orleans. And now I think it's called the Sociable Pub.
Yeah.
But I haven't even been inside. But I do think that they keep doing...
Yeah, they have a
some-
little corner on the main
some
floor
smaller
there.
stuff, yeah.
More set up for an acoustic set.
yeah.
I saw a jazz singer there with a drummer had brushes and just a couple of pieces.
So nice, yeah.
Nice, but
Yep, we need a new venue.
it's true. So somebody's got to buy a
Someone's gotta open
facility.
something.
Somebody who's listening
Yes.
right
Open
now.
up a venue.
We're
Open
talking
up
to
a rock
you.
bar or just live music bar. And
Because between us, we could program the place for a year easy
boom,
Yeah.
it's done.
with all the people we know. And it would be a wider variety. I mean, you guys get to network with the other bands in town, the Synthetics and all those guys, and
Yeah.
Veil Unknown.
Musicians are great. When you play live shows and you get to meet other bands and interact with them, like it's just there's this culture there, and it's so awesome.
Yeah, it's just a great sharing vibe.
Yeah.
It should be more competitive. I don't know why it isn't. You know?
Why do you check each
No.
other?
Yeah, you should be hoping the other guy fails.
No! That's horrible! What? Oh.
Oh, I'm just kidding. There are some people who see the world that way, though. That,
Definitely.
in order for me to succeed, you have to fail. But,
Yeah.
but it's not a zero-sum game. I agree with you. And hanging around at the jam spot, I've met all kinds of musicians, different ages, different styles, and there just seems to be a real community feeling, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Credit to all you guys.
And you.
And, yeah.
Well, it's actually been a source of a lot of people to talk to on the show too. So we get to play music that people maybe haven't heard before, which is a segue to Got Lost.
Yeah.
So I this is my favorite of the three. Who wrote this one?
I wrote this one.
You wrote this one.
Yeah. Long time ago.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a little dark.
It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
A little.
Is it?
There's some lines that are a little dark, I guess.
Yeah.
That's the whole Rue Bella thing, though. It's going to sound pretty, but I'm saying some things that you might not like. That's the point.
Listen carefully.
Yeah, or don't.
I might be smiling, but I'm very unhappy inside. All right,
Yeah.
this is Got Lost by Rue Bella on 102.7 Chop FM.
Well, I met Crazy and his brother. We grew a love for each other. Tried to hide me under covers, so I burned them all to the floor. Yes, I burned them all.
Got Lost by Rue Bella on 102.7 Chop FM. This is Arts Talk, and I'm your host, Dave Peters, and we are in conversation with Rue Bella.
Hello, Dave Peters.
Hello,
Hello, sir.
Rue Bella.
Hi.
So I love that song. That's one of 3 songs that you can find on Bandcamp. If you look up Rue Bella on Bandcamp, you can listen to those songs, read the lyrics, buy the song, ideally. They're $100 each, I think. Is that
I
right?
believe it's pay what you want.
Yeah.
But if you want $100,
Pay whatever.
we'll
If you feel like that music is worth $100 each, so people should definitely go and do that. Do you have anything else online? Is Bandcamp the best place for people to go?
Yeah, we have just those 3 tracks right now, and we'll be working on new stuff in the next
So
while.
the idea, of course, would be to make an album at some point.
Yeah, that was just kind of like a taste for everyone.
Yeah.
Get our music out there, get known a little bit, and then while we're working on the rest of our album set, you know.
I know some bands will, once they've got, say, 5 songs, will put together an EP, get that out. Is that what you're thinking, or are you going to play it by ear?
That was kind of like an EP for us, like
Yeah.
3 songs.
It's hard to get gigs if you don't have something you can show them.
Something.
We're a real
Yeah.
band.
Yeah, we wanted to show, and
Yeah, we're currently trying
So if you, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's okay. We're actually in the midst right now of making a package basically so that we can, hand it out to people and such. So, and we actually have a physical copy of something. So
Yeah.
it's not just, here, check this website out.
I agree. Giving something tangible is,
Yeah.
it matters. It's
Yeah.
important.
That's cool.
I was just gonna say
Yeah.
we're gonna be old.
Yeah, well,
school,
you're
we're
old
gonna-
too. No, I'm just kidding. Then that means you probably want to get sort of 10 songs together. for
Yeah,
an
that would be a
album.
good amount.
Yeah, I think it's a good number for an album. So if you had to play a gig tomorrow and fill an hour, what would you cover? You'd play these, obviously, but what songs would you
I
guys
bet you
cover?
we could do it. I think we could do it about
Yeah?
an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
We've got actually a bunch of newer songs that we haven't recorded, and there's a couple covers we'll play and.
Yeah, we do a couple covers.
Yeah, who do you cover?
We cover Nirvana,
Mm-hmm.
and we cover a Desert Sessions song, which is Josh Homme from Queens of the Stone Age, and featuring PJ Harvey. So it's
Josh Homme and PJ Harvey.
yeah, it's a pretty wicked song.
It's really
kind of
good.
it's like unknown a little bit.
Really?
You gotta go digging for it, but it's really good.
You're blowing my mind.
Oh, just
Yeah.
wait, just wait.
That Josh Homme is something else, eh?
Yeah.
He's like the underground Dave Grohl. He records with everybody. He's
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Iggy Pop.
He's played with Iggy Pop?
Yeah, he did a whole album with Iggy. He's on tour with Iggy Pop. Oh
way.
yeah, he's amazing.
Skills. That
Yeah.
guy's got some skills.
And he's got such a particular sound too. Like you can tell when he's produced or
For
when he's playing
sure.
on something. You
Yeah.
can just hear it. And
Yeah, there's
that's
something
really
about
cool.
Queens of the Stone Age. There's a lot of it I love. There's some of it when it gets doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, like the way Zappa used to get with the xylophones and stuff. That's where
Yeah.
he lost me. Not that Queens of the Stone Age has
I'm
xylophones,
with
but you know
you.
what I mean? It's just that weirdly off key or something.
Yeah, I just want to make some noise and throw it on a record.
Right. Just because he's creative and cool.
Yeah.
But Caius is a band that's really cool too, and he was in that band as well. If you haven't heard any Caius, you should check that out.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, he's amazing.
They're heavy, right? Heavier.
Yeah, very
Or-
heavy. Kind of slow and heavy.
Yeah, they're awesome. Cool. Definitely.
So you guys are holding instruments in your hands, and Clinton is sitting on one. So what is the plan? What are we going to hear?
We're gonna play a song called Socialites, and it's a pretty new one.
Socialites?
Yeah, it's a little bit different with the acoustic because I usually play keys in it. So this is like our radio version, acoustic version.
Very
Busking
cool.
right now.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Yeah, we're on the street corner busking.
Give us your money.
This is Rue Bella
I'll
busking.
throw my hat down. You can throw some change in there.
I'll give you what I got. Adam, I'll give you what I got. I got about $11. You can have it. All right, so live off the floor here at the Chop FM studios is Rue Bella with Socialites.
I was sitting on my own, caught have my evening gown. That's alright. That's alright. Socialite. Cursing, kicked out, love doggies. So lovely, but he won't ever marry me. And I was begging for that ride. Ready, give up, and open wide. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Socialite. That's alright. Socialite. I was sick of living low with David and one hand on the telephone, and I'm always crashing in that same car with him, with him, with him.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Socialites by Rue Bella on 102.7 Chop FM. That was Adam Clark on bass, Brandon Webb on guitar, Clinton Del Brock on percussion, and the unmistakable voice of Taylor Koss on vocals. Very nice, guys. That's really good. Really good. There's a Rue Bella sound kind of happening, I think.
good.
You
That's
know?
good,
Don't you
right?
think? Yeah.
I think so.
You ever take vocal lessons, Taylor?
No, but I've been thinking about it because there's a lot. Vocals are hard when you when you're like actually doing it I don't sing properly. I don't breathe properly.
Really?
Yeah, like you gotta like.
Breathe.
I'm always thinking about breathing through my diaphragm.
Yeah.
But it's like, holy moly, like it's a lot. So no, I haven't taken vocal lessons, but
It's interesting that you say that because when you hit some notes there, they were just so sweet and so pure.
Oh, well,
Sounds
And
so easy.
thank you.
It sounds
Maybe
so
I
easy,
need
and
to.
that's so it thought to me. I thought, I wonder if she's ever taken lessons, or that just comes from you.
Well, my mom's a singer, so I definitely give her all my
The
like,
music around
yeah,
your house.
She definitely taught me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Her mother, for the record, does the absolute best Alanis Morissette.
Oh my
impersonation.
gosh.
No
She
kidding.
Rocks it.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought she played folk.
She does country now, but I grew up to her doing. She was like in cover bands my whole like.
a no doubty kind of thing.
Yeah. She had like they were called Just One Girl and Go Figure, and they did like top 40. But back then it was like top 40 was cool. It was like Alanis Morissette and No Doubt and Garbage and all of those like all those female fronted alternative rock bands. So anyways, that was my childhood.
That's very, very cool.
Oh, it's so cool.
Anybody else take lessons for their instrument?
Little guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you were little?
Yeah. When I was younger. Teenage. Not so little.
You know
Medium
what?
size.
Yeah.
The lessons thing, never did lessons here. Just kind of actually my dad taught me like the 4 basic chords, and then I just took it from there. I'll tell you a cool story. Adam and I, before we joined this band, we wanted to learn how to sing properly. Like we've always sang, but we, never actually did it properly. So we did our research online. We got like this this how to sing tutorial online, and we downloaded it and learned the basics. And honestly, it was like the best thing that I could have ever done, because you learn some of the technique, and it just makes it so much easier.
So you feel like pretty confident in your singing now?
A lot better, yeah, a lot better.
Same with you, Juan?
Yeah, it definitely improved me a notch or two. From hovering around 0 to 1, now I'm at a 2 or 3.
Still.
But it brought me up a little bit.
Yeah, that's a huge improvement.
Learned how to play with my voice a little bit more.
Was that motivated by a desire to contribute more? Because I remember I started taking lessons when I felt like when somebody joined the band that I was in, who was right away the best musician in the band, I thought, I better up my game or I might not be in this band much longer. So I was motivated by fear maybe more than anything else. But what caused you to want to go online and try to sing better?
Well, just that self-motivation of wanting to be better, I think.
Yeah.
But I will say, though, playing with these guys, and there's this really cool culture in the band of trying to just be better in general, and it makes you want to play better, for sure. So I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't want to be the weakest link.
Yeah, exactly.
Letting people down.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely right.
It's true.
What about you, Clinton? You take lessons for drums?
Yeah, I took lessons for a long time, actually.
Here in town at the Arts or something?
Yeah, I took them at the Arts for a while. I actually took lessons from Grant Taylor from the Salads for a long time.
Really?
Yeah. So, yeah, I took lessons for a long time.
Actually, Dave Zimba and Dan Preston taught me some guitar.
Cool.
Dave's in the Salads.
Oh, cool.
Salads, yeah.
Have you ever met Mike Thorne, the drummer? He does lessons at the. I'm going to take some from him. He's touring with Saga, the band, the old
really?
80s progressive. Yeah, so Google him, Mike Thorne, Saga audition. It's a
His
YouTube
name
thing
is
of him.
like kind of, you hear it around town. I've heard the name
I bet
before,
you
never
if
met
we
him.
saw
but
his
I've
face.
heard-
That name sounds familiar.
Crazy good,
That's
really good. Especially his feet. Do you have fast feet?
Medium.
You play with the two pedals?
Yeah.
Medium. I listen to bands like Synthetic and other metal bands, and I think, no.
I know.
I don't have it. I can't. God, I don't need it. It intimidates me. People who can play with their feet that fast.
Yeah.
And I saw the other great YouTube thing is the auditions that Dream Theater held to replace Mike Portnoy. So I'm thinking, replace Mike Portnoy? What? Who's going to do that?
Yeah,
And he brought in like 4 or 5 guys who were just as fast, some of them faster. And this guy Mike Mangini, who eventually got the job, won some contest, fastest hands in the world. I can't remember the beats per minute, but yeah, he can do a single stroke roll with one hand, super fast, like either hand.
Cool.
It's crazy fast feet.
Wow.
Do you now? This band doesn't require you to play fast. It doesn't sound like anyway. You're a little more
Yet.
reserved here. Yeah, but you never know. Speed metal. There could be some speed metal
exactly.
coming for Rue Bella.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, maybe not.
I'll need vocal lessons for that.
Actually, no, you don't need to when you're playing the thrashy metal stuff. You can just scream and
Yeah, do that. Do that thing. Max.
I was gonna say Max does it like perfect. I can't do it. I always try to pretend.
He finds a
I
way to do it not in his throat.
So he's
though.
not screaming. He's
Yeah,
just
he's
making
just
this
gurgling.
noise and then
like a man drowning or something.
yeah.
synthetic.
No,
No, that's Max Eden who runs the Jam Spot.
Oh, okay.
He does that. Yeah, he can
She's
sound
a
like the guy in
Sundance third
Synthetic
band.
without having to hurt himself.
Yeah,
I don't know how to do it.
a
there's
lot of credit.
techniques
I heard
definitely.
I heard there's like a real technique to that, so that because I guess over the years there's been lots of singers that have gone on tour and
Yeah.
just destroyed
Yeah.
their throats.
Yeah.
Definitely.
The DJ from first to last.
Oh.
No, what's his name? Skrillex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the laptop was set up to photograph that, to film that thing, and it got mostly Adam's elbow.
Yeah, I saw
saw
that.
Yeah, so it's
It's a nice album. though.
and a lovely
Yeah.
tricep too. You obviously work on that tri, and it looks good. It looks good.
Seriously.
He's our band health advisor.
Excellent.
So any eating and we always advise with him first to make sure that it's good to put in our bodies.
Or I
Yes,
feel
yes.
guilty when I tell him what I ate, and he's like, "No, he doesn't give me. No, he doesn't judge. I just know. I just know."
Bit of a McDonald's fan over
Oh my
here.
God,
Bit.
he knows. He drives me home after practice. Can we stop?
And it's when they call her by name when she goes into McDonald's. That's when it's
No,
weird.
I'm
right?
not that
Do you
bad.
Hey, Tay, you want the oosh? Yeah. Okay.
true.
No, that's
listeners.
definitely not true.
It's actually a
Case-
funny story though. When we were recording a few of these songs, I can't remember what song it was, but I do remember Taylor sitting there for a good hour contemplating what she was going to put on her pizza that night.
Yeah.
Any friends of mine that are listening are going to be like, yep, that's been there.
Doesn't make you a bad guy, Taylor.
No, it
make you a
doesn't.
bad guy.
Who doesn't love pizza?
You play a big kit, Clinton? You got a lot of stuff to hit?
I used to.
You used to?
And then,
Yeah.
I guess it is. They keep teasing me. We're gonna have to make them bigger soon. So
That's the drummer addiction, right? Like
Yeah.
adding on to.
It's not like it's a typical 4-piece,
yeah,
but it's got lots of cymbals and things to.
yeah.
What are those things called? Tambourines.
So I got some tambourines.
Different things like that.
You just got a foot pedal that he hits and it hits a cowbell.
Or I can switch a tambourine to it. And, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
You got
so-
feet going.
I like I was saying earlier there. I like to play songs to show like dynamic in them. Even like try. Well, it's kind of impossible, but if there's different pitch and vocals throughout a chorus, I'll try and match them somewhat with cymbals. So that's why I like to have a little bit of diversity within those and things
Diversity
like
is
that.
good.
Yeah. So
I've been looking at the ones that have holes in them, the symbols with holes in them. Do you have one of those?
I don't have one. I've seen those though. They're quite interesting.
Yeah.
No, I don't encourage him.
Another trip to the arts.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Are you married?
No,
Okay, so you spend what you like on your drums.
that's it.
When I first started, I was renting from Just Drums down in Toronto. And I'd been in there, and this was before online payments and stuff like that, so I had to go in there every month and give them the payment. And I don't know, I did 6 or 7 months or something like that. And the guy said, this is starting to add up. Why don't you just buy a kit? Because, you're obviously committed to this. So I said, okay. So I buy the kit, we pack it in the car, and I'm driving. I hadn't even gotten out of the parking lot of the store. My cell phone rings, and it's my wife. What'd you buy at Just Drums? What? I'm looking around. Where are you? Well, Visa had called her because it was an unusually large purchase at a place that I, don't normally have that big of a bill. So it was like Visa security.
Yeah.
Called the home number, say,
They ratted you out.
Yeah, I got
did.
ratted out by
Thanks,
Visa.
guys.
Busted.
Because otherwise I could have hidden that from her. She never would have known. And maybe the noise in the basement would have been a clue at some point.
Yeah, really.
What do you do about rehearsing? Do you practice at home on an electric kit or something?
Yeah, so years ago, when I was at my parents' place in Newmarket, it wasn't a problem, obviously, with drums and stuff, but then I moved down to Toronto, and then in an apartment, can't really have a drum kit in there, so I invested in an electronic kit, and I've had that for a while, and then because I had one kit, I needed another one, so now I have 2 acoustic kits and an electronic kit, and lots of like percussion stuff, and running out of space, but
That's starting to be a substantial investment in percussion.
yeah, exactly.
Do you have an amp and a cab for the to play live with the electronic kit?
No, not yet. No, because I have to talk to Adam about that because he knows all of the internals. So he knows. You gotta get this one. It's the best. So,
Just get direct boxes.
yeah.
DJs.
See.
PA feed.
Yeah. There we go.
I don't know if
He
I
knows
could
it
play an
all.
electric kit live. It's just
The
just
newer
feels-
ones
Yeah.
are good with the perforated skins
Yeah.
or whatever.
I've had mine for a while now, and it's just like rubber pads. So I think I need to invest into something a little better. It's just
I think you should.
yeah.
He's not married. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, Frank.
I was just gonna say that. Sorry, Frank. There goes your vacation.
Are you a big guitar head? You got a lot of guitars. Now you're married, so you have to control your urges when it comes to musical instruments.
Yeah. My wife is super awesomely supportive of my music addiction. I don't go too nuts with it. I've got like 1 or 2 guitars that I hold close and dear.
Yeah.
And I've got my amp, and that really does the trick. I've got onto the whole multi-effects lately, so
Lots of
I don't have to
pedals.
go out and buy random pedals. I've got it all with me. So yeah, loving my new setup, and no, I'm not spending that much. I want to.
Control.
Can you help me?
Self-control, restraint.
Restraint, yes.
What about you, Adam?
Bass wise, I used to have an SVT Classic, but I just recently sold that because you had to have a weightlifting degree to actually pick it up. But, I have an SVT4 Pro head, and then I have 2 cabinets. One's an 810.
Yeah.
An 810.
Yeah.
Meaning that it's the
That's
size
a
of
monster.
2 atoms.
It's a
Exactly.
fridge. Yeah.
It's
It's,
a
rock
fridge.
and roll.
Yeah.
It's rock and roll. And I have a 410 as well.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a manly piece of equipment. An 8
I like
by
my
10.
stuff to stand as tall as me.
It does.
Needless to say, I don't have a problem hearing the bass.
Neither do people 4 kilometers away.
Yeah.
And Taylor.
And I have that in my condo too.
Yeah. And Taylor, you got basses and keyboards. You
Yeah.
got a lot of stuff going on. You started playing the bass, right?
Yeah. I started on bass, and I switched to guitar before keys, so I have basses and guitars and keyboards and more than I need.
More than you need, but-
But they come in
You
handy.
always need more.
Yeah.
So you got
Yeah.
a double stack right now.
I do.
double
Yeah, I'm working on it.
stack.
I've been practicing my
Rock and
double
roll.
keys. It is. It's the most
Totally rock and roll.
thing I've ever done, except for the hysterics, which is pretty rock.
That's pretty
but-
That's pretty rocky.
But no, I'm very excited to do the double keys. It adds a lot too, and it's been cool.
I think that's neat. That's going to look great. I
Yeah.
look forward to seeing it. That's amazing.
Yep.
We are plumb out of time because we're going to go out of here with Something Witchy. Who wrote Something Witchy?
I started.
That was
yeah,
one of
that's-
yours? Yeah. And this
we all came
one,
together.
this one,
This one just kind of came to me. It's it's not really about. It's not like a story. My songs are kind of like you throw a couple stories all together and you make a song with it. So
you lyric first or melody first?
Lyrics first with this one, yeah.
Yeah.
Lyrics first.
And that can be helpful with a band too, because they can fill in a lot of the arrangement that you might not have thought of.
Yeah.
It's great when Taylor brings a song to the band, usually because it's like start to finish, lyrics all written, everything, and
Yeah.
we
Which
just
is the hardest part.
collaborate on
Yeah.
the music. And if I bring an idea, it's usually got like a bunch of melodies. Oh, this would sound cool, but like there's all just gibberish for lyrics, and then we're like, we gotta write lyrics, and it's hard to write lyrics on top of a melody. It seems like it'd be easier to do what you do.
Lyrics are good to start with, but
Yeah, well, I
everyone's
think
got
that's
their
why
voice.
a lot of famous songs, like the Bill Withers tune, where they have long breaks with da-da-das in it, or that famous Beatles song, Hey Jude, with a la 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 la
Yeah,
la la.
yeah.
They put that in as a filler, and it sounds okay, and they leave
we
it.
started doing that too, and it sounds great. So yeah,
We got a
Listen-
couple dudes.
never underestimate the dues.
Yeah.
Rue Bella, so great to have you here. I think
Thank
you guys
you.
are terrific. I think this is going to be really, really interesting to watch you guys develop. Really appreciate it. Check it out on Bandcamp, and check them out at the Fox Lounge in Barrie on June 24th. And I guess there's...
29th.
Oh, and tonight at the Fox Lounge at the open mic. What time you figure you're going? Or I guess it's whenever they say.
Yeah, we're gonna go hang out there just all through the night.
Get a feel for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They'll probably have a full drum kit there. You don't need to bring stuff.
I don't know, but people are just going to hear some superior boom boom taps tonight.
Watch out, Barry.
Some elite boom boom tap. I thought you did great on that machine. I saw somebody play one of those who had a tambourine on his foot
Oh, he's
Yeah.
done that.
and keep it time with his.
Shaker on.
Oh, there you go, shaker on there. This guy's a size 7 shoe. It fit right into the tambourine. He's got a size 7
really
tambourine. All right, so we're gonna go out here with a Rue Bella song. You've been listening to what's this show called again? ArtsTalk. You've been listening to
You
ArtsTalk.
got it.
I'm your host, Dave Peters, and this is Something Witchy by Rue Bella on 102.7 Chop FM.